Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Now, as mentioned before the break, there's always a lot of entertainment, events, and juicy stories going on in Hollywood. But of course, with the fast-paced LA life of many celebrities, oftentimes there comes a little bit of drama. Most recently, many have their eyes glued on actor Johnny Depp's court hearings, so we thought we'd take just a little bit of a look on what's been going on.
Drugs, violence, childhood abuse, bodily waste, and a sliced finger. All heard from actor Johnny Depp as he took the stand for day 2 in his lawsuit against ex-wife Amber Heard.
I was sort of not allowed to be right, not allowed to have a voice.
Depp telling jurors Heard had a need for violence.
It could begin with a slap, it could begin with a shove.
He detailed an alleged fight the couple had during a trip to Australia, claiming Heard threw a bottle of vodka at him, slicing off part of his finger.
My bone sticking out.
Heard has denied the claim, but Depp described it as one of the lowest points in his life.
I don't know what a nervous breakdown feels like, but that's probably the closest that I've ever been.
Depp's lawyer showed the courtroom photos with scratches on the actor's face, his sliced finger, all described as physical abuse sustained by Heard. Disturbing audio recordings during an altercation between the two. Heard even appearing to admit she started a physical fight.
I was hitting you. I was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
Depp described times like this as Heard's fits of rage. Depp also testifying he never hit Heard.
I've never struck Miss Heard. I've never struck a woman.
And when his lawyer asked him why he never filed for divorce, the actor said because his father stayed in an abusive relationship with his mother. The $50 million defamation trial centers around Heard's 2018 essay that appeared in the Washington Post, in which she described her experience with domestic abuse. Although Heard named no one in the essay, Depp claims it was directed at him and that it sabotaged his career.
Despite all that's going on there, many fans still love Johnny Depp, and as we're learning, he's definitely lived an interesting life. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at what he's been, at his career rather. So according to the factsite.com, Johnny's full name is actually John Christopher Depp II. It says that he was born in Kentucky and has 3 older siblings, and then he, interestingly enough, is Cherokee, German, Irish, and Navajo in ancestry. And apparently he used to live in the beautiful state of Florida. The site says that he moved there at the age of 7 as a child, and he actually had a food allergy when it came to chocolate growing up. And he really cared about his musical career, so much so that he dropped out of school at the age of 15 to pursue his dreams full time. And if you're a longtime Johnny Depp fan, then you'll most likely you're familiar with his former band, The Kids. Well, it turns out that they actually opened up for a rocker Iggy Pop once, which is pretty cool. And in case you didn't know, he was real good friends with Nicolas Cage, who encouraged him to act, which is when he made his switch from music to acting. Of course, A Nightmare on Elm Street was perhaps his major breakout role, and that kind of prompted all else that was to follow in his career. And Tim Burton definitely saw his talents. The site says that back in 1990, he got cast as Edward Scissorhands, which also turned out to be huge for his career. And later in 1999, he was officially inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame for all his work in the film industry. Definitely a reward for his movies thus far. All right, and as promised, we're introducing you also to one RGV resident who's been appointed by Governor Greg Abbott as one of 3 people to the Texas Commission on the Arts.
My name is Dr. Diane Garza, and I am a commissioner on the Texas Commission for the Arts. I was appointed in November by Governor Abbott. I'm here with a group of friends and enthusiasts that live on both sides of the border. We're working on a new initiative along with a lot of other people to celebrate and revitalize in any way that we can the arts and culture of our border region, the Rio Grande Valley, with a new initiative called Sister Cities. The Texas Commission on the Arts is a Texas state commission where the members are appointed for 6-year terms by the sitting governor. So I was appointed in November by Governor Abbott. The Texas Commission on the Arts is a grant-giving organization, but it also is a supporting organization for arts, culture, and cultural tourism throughout the state of Texas. I am making an effort to work on our arts and culture for our region, also for the state, but I feel like I'm not the only one. There's a whole lot of people that really want to celebrate the arts and culture of the Rio Grande Valley. It's been a long time since we've had a lot of tourism down here for one reason or the other. So we're ready to start all over again. We're ready to show the greater state of Texas and the greater state of Tamaulipas a new first impression of what the Rio Grande Valley is all about. So that's what our initiative is about, and it's called Sister Cities, which is a concept that's been alive on the border since the 1800s. Well, the concept of the Sister Cities has been around since the creation of both of these cities, Matamoros and Brownsville, and also lots of other sister cities that go along the border of Texas and Mexico. It's been since the beginning, actually here in Brownsville, since the beginning of the state of Texas. I'd like to introduce another team member for the Sister Cities Initiative. This is Maita Garza. She is a citizen of both Brownsville and Matamoros. She's been a long-time advocate of the arts in Matamoros. She's had an art gallery there and the Museum of Casamata, and has been a very valuable team member on setting up the Sister Cities Initiative.
I am overly excited to work with Diane Garza on this initiative. She is just the perfect person for this commission. She has been doing philanthropic work, I believe, her whole life. And she has experience, and not only that, but she is literally non-stop and dedicated to the max.
And from art to film, if you're a fan of Amazon's Bosch, then you're definitely going to love today's segment coming up next. Emerging star Denise G. Sanchez is coming to light yet again in the world of entertainment in Bosch's spin-off called Bosch Legacy. She's, her fans of the show, rather, they love the way she played her character, and now they're just really enjoying her learning new things about her career as a police officer in the show and really taking the series to new levels. Denise is having so much fun working on this, and when she's not on set, she has a passion for supporting efforts for rescue animals and welfare organizations for the animals. You're sure to see her involved with various shelters across Los Angeles for that reason, so she's got a lot of passions that she's working toward, which we love. So to learn a little bit more about this spin-off series and about what she's been up to, we sat down with her for an exclusive.
Hi, my name is Denise Sanchez. I play Reina Vasquez on Bosch Legacy, and I am super excited to be here and talking about everything. So this was my first reoccurring guest star. So for me, this was a lot of firsts. And it's not my first time playing a cop, but it is my first time playing a training officer. And I previously played a cop. I had a co-star on Criminal Minds, and it was a quick scene. But this one is very much more involved. Like I said, I played training officer to Maddie Vasquez of the LAPD Hollywood Division, and it was exciting. It was a lot of tactical training leading up to it. A lot of learning jargon, getting all the 411. Luckily, we were trained by retired police officers at the LAPD as well as active police officers, and it was just an amazing experience. I was super lucky to, get in with a really good family. They were really helpful with everything, and I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Like it was just a dream come true. So yeah, I'm so excited for everybody to see how the development and the relationship happens with Maddie and taking her under my wing. I, of course, because we have such a strong following with law enforcement, I just want to do them proud. I want them to look and be like, I believe them. They are well trained. They understand what it is to be an LAPD officer, especially for the female Latina police officers. To me, that's super important for representation, not only entertainment, but also in tough industries like you know, being a police officer in general, that is not an easy job. And then to be a female on top of that and Latina and on that side, I really hope that it connects across all platforms, but especially for my ladies working in the field, you know, for sure, that's where my heart lies. You know, right now, like any actor, I'm back to the drawing board. In off season, I'm still auditioning. It's still everyday kind of things that you do as an actor. You work out, you eat healthy, you get audition sides, you put them up, and you see what gets attraction.
Again, you can catch Denise in Bosch Legacy, and you can visit her website or check out her Instagram for more information, as well as to keep up with all that she's got going on. And that's our show for today. Thanks so much for tuning in, and be sure to tune in again next time because we'll have a lot more in store for you. We'll see you then.